Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest all the way from Chi-Town, Chicago. We have Miss Gabrielle G. LaVigne.
Hey
How
y'all.
Hey, how you doing, man? Thank you again. I know we've been trying to get you on for a while. We got both of us on both sides have to move stuff around, but you're finally here, and we appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me.
No, man, thank you, man. So I'm trying to make sure I get everything that you've done before. So I know, okay, so you're an actress,
Yes.
director, producer,
Yes.
editor,
Yes.
model,
Yes.
playwright.
Mom.
Yes.
I won't say mom for that. Mom.
Yes.
You. Let me see. And now recently voiceover artist as well, and we'll talk more
Hmm.
about that as well. So yeah,
Yes.
yeah, you have so many titles to your name. So share with us what was your first interest into this crazy art?
Um, okay, so I started off in drama club in high school.
Mm-hmm.
That's always been something I wanted to do. I always knew I wanted to be in front of people. I wanted to be an entertainer. I wanted my name in the lights. So as long as everything was on me, I was fine with it. Then when I got to college, my friends kept on saying, "Hey, I'm an extra on Empire. You want to get in? You want to see what it's like?" I'm like, "Yeah." So in my mind, I'm thinking, if I'm an extra, the director's gonna see me and go, "I like her, pull her." Unfortunately, it wasn't like that.
Right.
It wasn't like that, but you got to dream big, right? So then eventually I got tired of being an extra, and I'm like, you know what? Let me see if I can work my way up to being a personal assistant.
Mm-hmm.
I did that, and I started to watch how the directors and writers used to work together, and I'm like, let me see if I can write something, and let me see if I can direct my own stuff. And that's how that happened. That's how doors started opening up for me. I'm like, you know what? I like this writing side. Okay, and let me see. Can I pull this character out of this person? Can I do that? And at first I was scared because I'm like, where am I going to find people to cast? And I thought about it. I'm like, go back and be an extra. All these people want to be famous. So I
Yeah.
started using my contact. I started using like my friends, like, hey, I know y'all extra on this show, but I have a movie. Y'all want to be in it? And then word of mouth started to travel. I started to become friends with them on social media. And then movies started coming. I
Nice,
started
nice.
wearing many hats.
Love it.
So how did the modeling? How did
Oh,
the modeling?
the modeling. That's the modeling just happened. Like this guy at when I went to Columbia, this guy was like, "You're very pretty." I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks." He was like, "You want to come take pictures for me?" At first, I thought he was on some pervy stuff. I'm like, "You better go somewhere and get out my face." And he
There
Yeah.
was
you
like,
go.
"No, no, like I do photography here at Columbia, and like you will be a perfect muse." And I'm like, "What's fun to have me doing? Are you gonna pay me?" He was like, "Well, I can't pay you, but I can feed you. What's your favorite food?" I love Popeyes, y'all. I love me some Popeyes. He was like, "I'll get you some Popeyes then." I
They
was
wait,
like,
wait, wait. They got Popeyes in Columbia.
Columbia downtown, Columbia, Chicago.
Oh, okay. I'm
Columbia,
about to
Chicago,
say, man.
y'all.
We're
But, huh?
Estonians.
We're Estonians.
Use us. We're Estonians.
Yeah.
Wait, so
But
yeah,
he bought me some Popeyes chicken for me to model for him. And my first pictures that I took for him was like me being a goth. And I'm like, oh, I like this. And then like he started to like put it out around campus and people started to see his work. So people started hitting me up and was like, hey, you want to model for me? I'm like, are you gonna pay me? Because you're not gonna pay me in food no more. They was like, yeah. How much can I pay you? I'm like, how long you trying to keep me? They're like, oh, 2 hours. Okay, $50 an hour. Okay. And I'm like, oh, really? Shit, that worked. Okay,
okay.
cool. Let's do this. I
Bet.
went from there.
Nice, nice. Um,
So
we mentioned that you're a mother. Do you ever have your kids get in on your skits?
Of course I do. My oldest daughter, she's 5. She loves it. I have her do. She's actually with a couple of agencies that I'm with now. She booked her first 2 commercials last year. My youngest daughter, she's one. She booked her first 2 commercials last year as well. And they're in a movie that I have coming up called Blueberry Pancake 2. And my son is in it too. So they love acting. They taking on an acting gene from their mom.
Nah, I love
Nice.
that. I love that.
Yes.
And
Yes.
getting back to
Yeah,
the
I
modeling.
think that's how my tour's gonna be.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, most definitely. And getting back to the modeling thing as well too. I know Tashay does modeling as well too. So, and I know Tashay, I know she done Fashion Week. Have you done Fashion Week as well before, or
No, I have not done that yet. Every time I try to do it, I was pregnant. I was pregnant. So I'm just like, oh well, maybe this is not for me yet, but one of these days I would love to do it.
most definitely Tashay, Gabrielle, y'all should talk.
Let's talk.
Yeah, y'all should talk.
I would love to.
Yeah, because I'm actually getting ready for Fashion Week in LA in March, the end of March, like the last week of March is like Fashion Week. The whole week is just gonna be designers, fashion shows, and all kind of things going on down there in LA. But I think February is like the fashion show for New York. They do a February and in September, spring, fall kind of thing. But yeah, you should definitely, you can connect them. Maybe.
Yes, I want to.
It could be one of the things that you do. Okay.
Yes.
that's what's so
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Yeah. So that's what's so beautiful about this connections and network and that, right?
Yes.
Yes, indeed, man. So
yeah.
Yes,
because definitely the one in New York that's close to you.
Yeah. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready. Hand me the info. I'm ready.
Nice.
Most definitely. So, so you have your own production company, correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So tell us the name and let's talk a bit about that. How you got that started?
So it's been a dream of mine since I was in college. I talked about it a lot when I was a freshman in college, saying I want my own production. I want my own production, especially when I started to get my hands on writing and casting people. I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna do this, I need a name. And I kept playing around with names, and I'm like, nothing is sticking. And my dad was like, "You're Creole, so use your vision." I'm like, okay. And then like him saying it, and I'm like, I love my last name. I love my last name. I just remember telling my dad that. My dad was like, okay, well, use your last name. Use your vision too. And then it just kind of popped, like LaVigne's Vision Productions. That's how I got the name.
That's too funny. Your dad sounds like that person like, man, girl, we gonna go ahead and do that.
He is. He's an actor too. He's an actor too. I got it from him.
Oh,
my dad was in Training Day. He was in a couple of other movies back in the day.
That's what's up. That's cool. So that's where you get that bug from, right
there. Yeah, yeah. And my dad, he writes a lot of
skits. Was he excited?
Huh?
Was he excited about you was he excited about you going into acting field?
Yes, he is. Like when I have auditions that I'm unsure about, I go to my dad, and my dad be like, "You better say it like this. You better say it like that. Put some pride to it." I be like, "Okay." So he loves it. Like every audition I have, I call him, "Hey, Dad, run these lines with me." He'd be like, "Okay, send them to me." He don't care where he at. He can be at work, driving on the bus. Send it to me. Okay, give me 5 minutes. Let me pull over. Like, yes.
That's what's up. Because that support that goes.
I love it.
You do some voiceovers, right? You got your voiceover going on?
This is my first voiceover. Yeah, like this. My friend's been telling me about this guy named John that's on Instagram, and I'm just like, okay, well, do you think he'll pick me? Like, I want to be able to audition for him, and I just hit him up one of these days. I'm like, hey, I see you casting. Can I audition? He sent me some work, and I'm like, okay, let me switch my voice up. He said, I'm casting for this, I'm casting for that. I'm like, can I audition for all of them? He was like, sure. And I finally got my first voiceover gig. So I'm super excited about this. Once I get off with you guys, I'm gonna go record my voiceovers for him so I can send it over today. So I'm super excited about this cartoon and hearing my voice connected to this cartoon. Like that's always been a dream of mine.
No, but what I was about to say was, I used to hate the sound of my voice. When you hear your voice back over again, it's like, ugh, That sounds, I hate it. But someone told me that your voice is unique and you can use that
Yeah.
as a voiceover. And because the voiceovers, Regina King played both of the Boondock characters. And it was like,
Yeah.
oh, shit, so there is a lane for that. And that's what I'm trying to get into because I audition. I done booked a few commercials as well. And now I just want to go to the next step. So voiceover is one of those things that I want to do this year for sure.
For sure. I mean, follow me on Instagram. When I give you the guy information, he's always casting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, most
He's always casting.
yeah.
So and then just let him know that I referred you to him.
Oh yeah, that was our next move right there was for voiceover as well too.
Yes, I'll send y'all the info.
God bless you. See, I told you this is why I
God bless you. God bless you.
I
Could you tell us a little bit of your character, or you just can't go into details yet?
can't go into details yet.
All right, then that's cool.
Gotcha,
That's
gotcha.
cool.
All I'm gonna say is, it's an adult cartoon, and my character is a little ghetto.
That's all
That's
right.
all I'm gonna say. That's
Ain't
all
nothing
I'm gonna say.
wrong.
I can't give too much, but
Ain't
it's an
nothing
adult
wrong
cartoon ghetto.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, nothing at all. So many voiceover artists have done so many funny, crazy voiceovers. Like, what is going on? So
Yeah.
yeah, that's gonna be fun. That was
Yes.
so let's take this a different route. I always, there's always controversy and debates going on in the Hollywood, scene and everything. You got Margot Robbie, who people say been snubbed for her Oscar win, for her being in the Oscars. You have Taraji coming out and speaking out about not being paid what she's worth. Can you, share your thoughts on these topics? Because being of a woman and seeing these things, like, what's your thoughts on some of these things going on in Hollywood?
I definitely feel like I'm not trying to sound like, I'm trying to figure out how to put it. I feel like Black women, especially Taraji, should definitely get what she deserves. I feel like when it comes down to Black people, we don't really get as much. We don't really get acknowledged as much as the other people.
Right.
And I don't feel like that's fair. But then again, it's like going back to our history, like we were never really respected like that anyway. So just because now we have a name, what we thought they was gonna put respect on it. But I definitely feel like Taraji, Angela Bassett, hell, some of the good names like what's that, Terrence Howard, like a lot of them are great actors. It's just the other folks are always going to be reminded of how powerful they are.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm one of those people. I would speak on that too if I was to be in the big leagues with Taraji and them. I would definitely like make that known. Like, hey yo, y'all cheating us.
Yeah.
Y'all cheating us. Y'all know I act better. I act way better than Shorty over here. But
yeah,
we don't own Hollywood. I'm gonna just say it like that.
Right.
That's why I'm proud Tyler Perry has his own Hollywood.
But you know what? I think this is just my opinion, and it's not right nonetheless. In our culture, we look at Angela Bassett should win an Oscar for everything that she has done, right?
She should.
But it's surprisingly how our bubble is not like the world thinks. Like, I give you an example. I'm gonna shift it over to football, but it's a good example. When Taylor Swift did Swag Surfing, that hit the mainstream the next day. And everybody was like, this new dance that Taylor Swift came out with, Swag Surfing. And it's like, bro, we've been swag surfing since 2014, 2011. Okay. Swag surfing.
That's still the anthem in the club. Okay?
And it's still the anthem in the club, in your backyard barbecue. and I'm like, where have y'all been? And now I heard that, brace yourself, Travis Kelce's haircut is called the Travis fade. And that didn't hit the mainstream like, oh, Travis Kelce's, everybody's in the barbershop asking for the Travis Kelce. It's like, bro, it's a fade. Like, I'm gonna get the same thing on Sunday as I have got the same thing years before and the years after that. So I say all that to say this is like, our bubble, we look at it like, bro, all those actors, those black actors, Denzel should have won one way before Training Day. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I
Okay.
didn't. Me personally, I think he should have won one for the Hurricane. The Hurricane, he should have won that. Okay.
Fences. Come on. Fences. He should have
Fences.
won one.
He should have won one. Malcolm X, he should have won one. Okay.
And Angela Bassett was in that one. Come on.
Exactly.
Angela Bassett played everybody mama.
Yes.
Everybody mama. And she don't got one.
And she
Loretta
don't
Devine play everybody mama, grandmama, something.
Right. And it's like for our culture, because all we spend 24/7, 365 in our culture. We don't dig in everyone else's culture. I listen to country, but my point, what I'm trying to say is that we look at all our actors as getting Oscars. In their world, it's like, no, because they have the Marlon Brandos, they have the Al Pacinos, and they have the this person, then that person, and that person, and that person, and they can put up to what this person has done versus what Denzel has done. But it still doesn't add up to us, if that makes sense.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, and Auntie finally got her one a couple of I think last month. I think Auntie Angela Bassett, she finally got one.
Yeah. You talking about when she kissed Regina King in the mouth?
Yeah. Everybody talking about it. Yeah. She gave her the Samuel L. Jackson treatment where he finally got his Oscar over everything he's done as well too. Yeah. But thank you for sharing that with us as well too, because I was like, man, because we talk about that too. It's like we love seeing, like, now it's been kind of somewhat of a shift in Hollywood with people coming out and saying, hey, these people are doing horrible things to other people and they need to be acknowledged because of they doing horrible things. And now it's a line of where we need to highlight y'all women, like to say you and Gabby, you both of y'all as women, because y'all up next. And y'all deserve to be treated fairly. And I think Michael B. Jordan was saying that I think he has that in his contract where every a woman is the lead get paid fairly on his contract or something like that. I don't fully know, but I just want to see everybody get treated fairly and right, because y'all deserve that, because y'all we can't do nothing without y'all. We need you.
Thank you.
we like, for real. Like, men need women, women need men, but we would not be able to function right without y'all. So thank y'all. So
you're welcome.
Yeah.
Sometimes it comes to a point to where, like, sometimes the actors don't even know that they're not being mistreated until information is shared about, like, what everybody else received as far as compensation on some of the projects. Like, sometimes they end up taking a low amount, knowing that that's not what they're worth. Like, they'll be negotiating the contract, right? And they'll have what they normally, send for, like, no, this is not what I normally make. And they'll be then went into negotiation with them, going into something, taking less, and, because they want to be a part of this project. And then they get there and find out, oh, but you paying them what I asked for? Like, that's just so unfair. That's so unfair.
Some of them already coming to terms, like, okay, we're going to pay this person this much. We're going to pay this person this much. Like, and I hate the whole process of that too, because it's like, they choose who they want to pay more. At the end of the day,
of course,
they choose. And the treatment is different. Negotiation when it comes down to paying people what they're worth, but that's Hollywood.
And it's like the treatment is different, like where they have them staying, like what they eating, and just the whole treatment of the person, it's different. And I'm like, that's right along the sides of racism, if you ask me. Like, what are we really going through here still at this point in time in life? Like, are we still doing this today?
Yeah.
We up next, y'all. We're gonna be the change. Most definitely will be the change.
Oh, for sure.
And so let's go ahead and get back into more news about Gabrielle. So, with a bundle of projects under your belt, what has been your top 3 favorite to direct, or top 3 you got cast in?
Let's see. So my top one is like I've directed was Blueberry Pancake, because my girl Celeste done her thing. Like right now, like she have us trending on TikTok from a line that I worked for her in the movie. And like that was my first movie. I was afraid to put that out at first. I'm like, man, like this is gonna be like my first debut of everybody knowing that I'm a writer and I'm a director. So Blueberry Pancake is gonna always be my top one. My top one. Where am I from? That was a cool movie too. I'm glad I was able to work with a lot of different people. I had no. I'm gonna take that back. I ain't gonna think it was cool, but no. My second one I gotta say is what is it? Each One Teach One.
Gotcha.
That was my biggest cast I ever worked with. I had to challenge myself with that one. I said, man, am I ready to work with a whole bunch of people? Did I reach that level yet? I needed PAs for this set, and I'm like, okay, where am I going to find PAs? I think that was the set that made me have the most anxiety because I never had a big cast the way I did before. I think it was like 10 people. Plus I had 3 PAs. And then on top of that, the food, I had to go order all the food. I'm crafty too, y'all. So I had to go order all the food. And I'm like, I'm scared. But then I had a lot of people help me with filming too and editing. So I'm like, yo, I'm doing this. So that's my second favorite one. Bon Appetit. I love the fact that I'm Creole, y'all. So I use a lot of my Creoleness in like damn near every movie. If they're not speaking French, it's okay. They eating some type of Creole food, or they're wearing some type of shirt that say New Orleans. Like something got to be incorporated, the colors or the flags, something. Because y'all, yeah. So I love my culture, y'all. So like because my family, they from New Orleans, so I bring that. So with Bon Appetit, y'all gotta watch that. I love the fact that I was able to bring out more of the voodoo in that one. More of So I'm just like, so those my top 3 that I've directed. Projects I was in. Right now, I am currently doing this movie called Pink Elephant that's directed by Mary Q. Angel. Y'all, I love playing Charlie. Charlie is a hurricane, okay? I love playing Charlie. And I'm also in this movie called Bay. I'm playing a crazy girlfriend, but I'm not even a girlfriend. Like this guy, how can I say it? I'm like a side chick. And I'm a little crazy because I'm about to snap on his girlfriend and kidnap the daughter and stuff like that. I like little crazy movies like that. So yeah. So that one is called Bay. And then I'm a part of another movie called what was it? One Day, directed by Wolf James. I'm in that one, and I'm playing kind of the friend that's quiet. I've never played the quiet friend before. So I'm like, I like this one. I'm kind of conservative, but I'm just like, hey, don't do that. I don't like this. Like, so I like being able to play different type of characters. And I feel like these roles have been the ones that's been challenging me. I never really been challenged like that until being a part of these productions. Because every other production I step foot on, they just like, just be Gabby. Oh, well, okay. Want me to be myself? That's not really giving me no direction. So, but me stepping on these sets, and they saying, look, I need you to do this. I need you to bring this. I need you to do this. I'm like, yes, give me direction. Like, I love it. Don't just tell me just be me. Like, even though ain't nothing wrong with being me, it's just give me some direction. You know what I mean?
You want to challenge.
Yes, challenge me. And Pink Elephant has been challenging me. For the first time ever, I was able to cry on camera for Pink Elephant.
Come on.
For the first time ever. I never cried on camera. With this one, I'm like, whoo, I'm feeling all type of emotions. What you mean? And the director, like, that's what you're supposed to feel. You're supposed to feel angry. You're supposed to cry. You're supposed to feel like you're lost. And I'm like, shit, I didn't even know I had this in me. Thank you. She brought out another side of me that I never really knew I had because I was never challenged to that point. With Babe, he's like, I need you to start twitching. I need you to go crazy. Okay. So he'll sit down and he'll break down the lines with me saying, How did you feel when you read this? How did you feel when you read that? And I tell him, I felt angry. I felt happy. I felt this. I felt like I wanted to laugh. He like, incorporate all that. Now say it, do it. Okay. And when I finally got there, I'm like, okay. So I like it. I like it.
So if you were, so let's go in the pick five people for a movie, who would you pick?
If I was to pick 5 people for a movie, anyone? Okay. Top one, y'all. Top one. I would love to work with Kevin Hart. I would love to work with Kevin Hart. I would, I know a lot of people is not liking Jada Pinkett right now, but
oh man.
They like when I first started off in the industry, I was called the young Jada. Because that's our personalities are a lot alike in some ways. Mm-hmm. When it comes like the set it off days, should I say, those personalities, the young Jada. So I would love to work for Jada Pinkett, Taraji. Yeah. Let's see who else. Denzel.
Okay.
Definitely Denzel. And who would be my fifth? I don't know who would be my fifth. Those were always my top people that I would love to work with. Angela Bassett. I'd say Angela Bassett.
That's a great cast.
That's a great cast, yes.
Yeah. She was to say you was lagging a little bit again, but she was saying the question was like if you were to direct those people. I think that's a great cast overall to work with, or just for them to be in, like Gabby is a director and you are directing these individuals. So I think that would be funny. What type of genre would it be?
See, I want to write a soap opera. I want to write a soap opera. So I feel like they will be great in a soap opera because now, like, we all know soap operas are very, very serious.
Right.
But then we got Kevin Hart kind of coming in. Like, Kevin Hart, he's going crazy these days because we're so used to him doing comedy, but he's going crazy now with the seriousness. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, he can bring a little bit of both to the soap opera. He can be the dark and the light if he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, I want to get into writing soap operas, and they would be dope as fuck in the soap opera.
I agree. See, now you got me thinking. That would be like, I'll be thinking.
Who would be the villain?
Yo, I kind of want to challenge Kevin Hart. I ain't even gonna lie.
I thought Jada was gonna be the villain.
Jada, I can see that. I can low key see that. But Jada already the villain in some people's eyes already though.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. We seen Kevin Hart with the serious. We seen him with the funny, but have we seen him as a villain yet?
Right.
Mm. You know what? And you got me thinking too. I don't think we really have ever seen Jada Pinkett as a full-on villain in any film.
Yeah.
I don't think we have. She's like, despite what's going on in their personal life, Jada's Jada, talented as hell. But we have not seen her in that villain role. I think she would crush that shit.
She would kill it too.
She would crush that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Maybe have them being each other's, like, I don't know, enemies or something like that. I don't know, but it'd be dope.
Yeah.
Evil working together.
That would be fire. I'm not gonna lie. That would be good. That would be good. That would be good. So, what is the best advice someone has given you and the worst advice?
The best advice I've ever gotten was to always go for my dreams, no matter how someone may look at me and go, "Hey, you a mother of 3. You can't do it. You have to you have to stop doing what you're doing and work a regular 9 to 5." Like, no, someone always told me, like, look, do you want to live your life in regret? Or do you want to live your life knowing that you did what you were supposed to do? You did what you wanted to do. You followed your dreams. Don't let anyone talk you, because we have those negative people that try to talk us out of our dreams. Okay. Mm-hmm. But someone's always told me, keep on working toward your dream. Keep on working toward your goal. If you really want it, go do it.
Yes.
Go do it. So that's always been in my mind. Gabby, you want it? Get your ass up and do it.
Yeah.
And the worst advice, of course, people telling me, you can't do that. Do you think following your dreams is going to put money in your pocket? Go work a regular 9 to 5. At least you get a pension. You get to go to the dentist. You get to go to the doctor. You get this, like a normal life. But I get sick working a 9 to 5. I don't like working for people. I like working for me. And me being able to either go direct or act or edit, whatever the case may be, makes me happy. It gives me joy in life. And without it, like I tried. I took a year off of doing anything production wise, anything acting wise, just to give the 9 to 5 a second to say, can I do this? I hate it. I hated it. I hated it. Like every morning that I got up and I went to work, I just felt like I was dragging.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't accomplishing anything in life. I quit that job, y'all. I quit it. Nope. Went for me. And I had to go back to following my dream. And it's this. It's my life.
I love that. That's what I'm talking about.
And when you're on your journey, sometimes when you're in the thick of it, as like things is just happening, like the bills is late, this and that didn't happen, that didn't happen. And then you question, like, am I supposed to be doing this? Like, am I doing this right? Yeah. Or maybe I should just go on and run back to the norm, what I was doing before I started my journey. But then because I go through it sometimes too, and I look at it, it's like, look how far you done came. It's really much further to go back than it is to go forward.
For sure.
So, you just gotta keep going and going. And like things will work out, in its own little way for you, but you just can't never give up. And I do agree with that. I had some bad advice too as well. Never that out blunt to say, oh, what you're doing, that's terrible. My mom, she's a baby boomer. So when I told her when I was little that I wanted to be an actor, not to make this about me, but I understand where you're coming from. She was like, no, you're going to get a job. You're going to graduate school. You're going to get a job. And that's
You're going to become a doctor, a lawyer.
You're going to do something. No, you ain't going to do that. And that was the worst advice, but it came from love. You see what I'm saying? Because you get the worst advice, but where it's coming from and who's telling you it's out of love and protection,
For sure. Because don't nobody want to see their baby homeless or struggling. No. But they also got to see it from my point of view too. Like, hey, I love this shit. Right. I love it.
Yeah.
I can't give up on what I love, because next, like, I had to ask my mom, like, are you living in what if right now? My mom used to play the guitar when she was in high school and when she was in college, and my mom was good. She be wishing she sometimes went on tour or was able to play blues in the background of somebody, or play rock and roll, whatever the case may be. She's living in her what if right now. I don't want to do that. I'm 31. Like, the clock is ticking, baby.
Yeah. I love that, man. And you gave me goosebumps real quick when you talk about, man, I don't go to do that job no more.
Man.
Because like we all feel you on that. It's like, this is our true profession that we love doing and love being a part of. You need us. So
and the money will come. That's how I look at it. The money will come.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So Tashay, go ahead.
You gotta step out on faith.
Yeah.
I was saying you gotta step out on faith and go for what your heart desire. Like, sometimes it's hard to sleep. Like when you do that 9 to 5 or whatever, and you really supposed to be doing something else. Yeah. It's like you can't even rest on the inside. It's like, I'm not supposed to be doing this. Like, I'm supposed to be doing something else. And you feel like, on the inside that you like just wasting your time, So I mean, I felt that. Yeah. I know exactly what you were talking about. And it's hard to overlook that feeling that you have. When you get up and putting on those clothes and put on that uniform to go to that job, you like, in your heart, you're like, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
I used to be in a parking lot like this. Do I go in? Do I not go in? How am I going in? Then I go in. Then somebody's already in my office ready to get seen. I know that came in. Like,
yeah, that's how I was after I seen Avengers Infinity War. I called in the next day because I'm like, damn, man, why can I not do something? Like, why can I, and I couldn't stomach going to work And that's when I had a conversation with God, and then everything started to unfold, and it made it easier. I used to work nights, so I had to quit that job because it was taken away from this. And so if I didn't have this and acting and whatever, I'll go crazy for sure.
Okay. And that's how I felt for that whole year. I thought I was going crazy because, like, first of all, there was no windows in my office. I used to do phlebotomy. So I'm literally in my office like this. I need to write a script. Then when I get to writing the script, I got another patient coming in. And then once that patient leaves, I got another patient, or the doctor's in there talking to me. And I'm just like, can I help you? Can I help you? Can you leave me alone?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Miss Gabby, we got to talk to you real quick. I got to talk to you real quick. I was going through your Instagram. Okay. Now I'm Creole too, so I understand. We here. But I seen the little voodoo doll that was getting, as we shall say, swallowed up.
Swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed?
Okay, well, that movie is called Addicted. And I wanted to get into the voodoo dolls. I definitely wanted to get into it. When I was writing it, I'm like, how can I make this movie a little cray-cray? I said, okay, I can add a voodoo doll. And then, like, in Addicted, she really loves this guy. And she didn't know that he was married and had a kid because he was always with her. He spoiled her, got her house, got her car, got her this, got her that. So when she found out, damn, my man got a wife and a child and he's ignoring me now. Like, as a female, you ain't gonna ignore me. I'm gonna be blowing up your phone. I'm gonna show up to your house. Where you at? Because ain't no way you gonna go from being with me 24/7, talking to me 24/7 to disappearing. So I'm like, I'm gonna make her crazy. Let's go ahead and get a voodoo down. So yeah, with that, like, I wanted to make it where he felt everything with that doll. So when she knocked his character out in the movie, she got some of his DNA to make that voodoo doll him. So when she swallowed him up, he felt it. I don't know, like, he felt it, and she had to bite it off. And I'm looking like, that's how I'm going to end it. I want her to be crazy. I want people to go, damn, voodoo dolls are really important in this damn world, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
it is.
Makes me want to go watch this movie now.
Yes, go watch it.
Where can they find your work?
I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. LaVigne's Vision Productions. I also had that movie as well on Roku, but it's no longer on there anymore. But it was on Roku. It was on Can TV. It was a part of what's that other app that you can download on your phone? Freely TV. So I have it out there. But most likely, if nobody have Freely TV or watched it for Can TV, it's no longer on Roku anymore, but you can watch it on LaVigne's Vision Productions YouTube page.
Gotcha. Thank you. Last question before we get you out of here. If you could go back in time to talk to your younger self, what would you tell Gabrielle?
I never wanted to go to college. When I graduated high school, I wanted to go straight to California. Yeah. And I wanted to start my dream. Because I felt like I probably could have been further than what I am now.
Yeah.
Right.
But with my parents being so strict, they wanted me to go to college to have an education. I thank them for that because I was able to meet people for, Empire and all that stuff. But I would definitely tell my younger self, if you want to go to Cali, do it. I'm still regretting that part now. My heart lives in Cali. I love California. But I'm here in Illinois with my husband, my kids, all of my family live here. I have help. But does my heart really, truly want to go to Cali? Yes. So I would tell my younger self, take your ass to Cali.
That's right.
I could have been, I don't know. I could have been probably farther. Because before Zendaya existed, before all these curly haired girls existed, I had my time. I had my shot to be out there. Yeah. And I feel like I missed my beat. I feel like I missed my beat.
It's never too late.
Sure, but my husband hates California. Yeah. And he hates it. Like, he wants to move to Texas. I don't want to go to Texas. I want to go to Cali. And so in order for us to be somewhere, we decided to stay here in Illinois.
Okay.
But my heart really wants to be in Cali.
Nice.
So I would tell my younger self, follow your dreams.
Yeah.
Follow your dream and take your ass to Cali. Go do whatever you want. Enjoy your 20s. Because I spent my 20s being pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
I had my firstborn at 25, my second at 27, and my last one at 29. So pregnant back to back. Enjoy your 20s. Go to Cali. Go pursue your dreams. Go have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Family come later. But do I love my family? Yes. I love my children. I love my husband. But if I can go back, I will wait.
Mm-hmm. I know that's fine. That's some good advice to tell yourself, you know, a younger self, and that may help someone else, you know, that's younger, that on the edge of trying to figure out if they want to follow their dreams or not, you know. So thank you for sharing that.
No problem. I tell the young girls now that be around me with acting, like they still be thinking I'm in my 20s. No, baby, look, I'm 31. I ain't going to no club. I'm going to sleep over there in the corner. I tell them now. I be like, look, enjoy your time. You only 21. You're only 22. You say you want to go to Cali, move. You want to move to New York, go. Like, who's stopping you? You have no responsibilities. Go.
Yeah.
Baby, I want to have a kid. You 21, you 22. What the hell is wrong with you? Yes, they're beautiful. But right now, like, you got it. Go do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of these people want to get pregnant too young. Look.
All right.
Go.
Yeah, man. My son is 12. I only got one. That's it. That's it. The shop has been closed for 12 years.
Yeah. I see. You know what? I see why a lot of the our family members used to tell us, enjoy being a kid, enjoy your life, wait to have a family, wait to do this, wait to do that. You never really notice that until you get a little older and you're like, damn, that's why y'all said, wait, shit, life is life, man. Like, you understand it now. You understand it now. That's why I'm able to tell these kids, I'm not gonna call them kids, these young adults, wait. Wait.
Yeah, I had mine at 19. I had my first baby at 19. Well, I had him at 20, but I got pregnant at 19. Fresh out of high school, on the way to college, and everything. Like, so I mean, I tell people the same thing, young girls and guys, you know, like, just wait.
Yeah, it ain't going nowhere. You can always have a baby. Wait.
Yes, it's so harder to do this with kids, and you know, with a whole family and everything, because it's like they depending on you. Right now, you don't have nobody depending on you. You could go and just, if you want to sleep till 5 o'clock, what ain't nobody gonna be tugging on your leg talking about, mommy, I'm hungry.
Okay, and look, you can fuck up, and wouldn't nobody be judging you. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna dust myself off and try again. Now you got people watching you. Like, now it's like, oh, you got kids, you don't got time to fuck up. You got a husband, you don't got time to fuck up. Go make your money. Like, you don't got time to do what you used to do as a young person. You see what I'm saying? Like, now, sometimes I be on set and it requires me to be gone for 13 hours, 20 hours. It just depends on what the hell am I doing. I got to check in with my husband, with my kids. Y'all okay? Y'all good? Y'all okay? My husband. When you coming home? I don't know. I'm on set. Like, opposed to when you in your 20s and you don't have a husband, you don't have a family, no nothing. You chilling on set like, shoot, I'm chilling. Like, you see what I'm saying? No responsibilities. You don't have to check in. You don't have to do anything because it's all about you. But when you have a family, it ain't all about you no more. You have kids, it's definitely not all about you no more. And it's definitely going to be a little harder. But me and my husband, we making it work. We're making it work. I auditioned recently for a play to go on tour. If I get it, I'm praying to God I do. If I get it, I told my husband, I'll be gone for 3 months. Are you going to be okay with me gone for 3 months?
Yeah.
This is the life that I chose. And I had to tell him, you got to get on it. You knew I was an actress when you met me. So you better jump on this wagon.
Yeah.
When you have that kind of support inside the household, it's a very good thing. Very good thing. My wife, she trying to be a flight attendant, and we had the same conversation. I feel like we live in the same household. We had the same conversation. Like, she can be gone for 3 months at a time. She say, "You good? I got it. I'm good. You go right ahead on. You good. I drop him off, pick him up, feed him. We gonna be straight."
You got one.
I got
three.
one. That's what I'm saying. I got one because I shut it down because I knew what was coming. I knew what was coming over the horizon because we didn't have much support outside of this home. You know, my mother-in-law, God rest her soul, her health was going down. My mom, her health was going down. And we didn't have nobody to watch him that much while we went to work. So we had to choose to work nights. We both worked night shift while he was at my mother's house. And it's hard. It's hard having kids and nobody to, because you got to have someone to watch them while y'all go work. And
Yeah.
it's hard finding a babysitter or
Yeah.
someone gonna have to be a stay-at-home dad or mom or something. They don't tell you about that. They like, oh, you
Yeah,
need to
they
have more
don't.
kids. Well, who gonna watch them?
My husband is the stay home dad. Like he be home with the kids while I go to work. And especially when I'm on set, that's why he's like, babe, I got it. And if I get this tour, I'll be able to send money home. Here you go, babe. Thank you.
There you go.
That's right. And my husband's very supportive as well. Like, it's a blessing to have a significant other that supports you with what you have going, especially what we all doing, you know.
Right.
I haven't had to be gone for like a long extended amount of time. I think the longest I've been away is maybe like a weekend. But even yet and still, he was like, I got it. I'll take care of everything, you know. And it's harder for him because he's an entrepreneur too. So he's running his company and I'm doing this, and then we have 4 kids together, and it's like I have an 18-year-old and a 9-year-old. So I have the whole range. I got somebody in high school, middle school, and elementary. So I'm all over the place, you know.
But then even with them being supportive, which I love, even with our spouse being supportive, it's still like on our end, what we still would feel bad, like, dang, I miss my family and shit. I'm out here on the road 24/7. I'm gone.
Yeah.
You checking in every 5 to 10 minutes. Y'all okay? Y'all good? You sure?
Yeah.
Like you start to feel bad, but then it's like, I love this shit though.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then you still, in the back of your mind, you still miss your family.
Yeah. My son, he like, do you gotta go to Memphis to go do this? Or I went to Oklahoma. He was like, you gotta go to Oklahoma. And it was just only for a day, or a weekend was for Memphis. Actually, it was 3 days. Yeah. And he doesn't understand because in his mind, he's like, why don't y'all just stay at y'all jobs and just stay there? Nobody moves. Don't go nowhere. He doesn't like changes because he's still in kid mode, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Then he the only one.
He the only one. That's what I'm saying. So in his mind,
you
he's
have
like,
to pop out another one.
Yeah, y'all gotta get him one more.
Nah. We got a dog and a bearded dragon. That's it. We collecting pets.
we have to start a actor parents podcast real soon, man.
Okay.
Man,
sure.
Gabrielle, thank you for sharing that with us, because I think our viewers need to really hear that, because I know Tashay's a mother of 4. We have friends that are mothers and fathers as well, and I'm a father as well too. I only got one, but I'm glad that you shared that with us, because people need to hear that as well. So thank you so much for being vulnerable and sharing that as well.
No problem.
Yeah. So tell everybody what we can find you at and follow you at.
Y'all can find me on Facebook under Gabrielle G. LaVigne. Also on Instagram, Gabrielle G. LaVigne. What's that? TikTok, Gabrielle G. LaVigne. Anything, just Gabrielle G. LaVigne.
It's simple. Keep it simple, man.
Simple, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is our time for Gabrielle G. LaVigne on the Just Acting Up Show. Round of applause again.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're gonna most definitely, when I come out to Chicago, Chi-Town, we all go out there, we're gonna definitely hit you up and hang out with
yes.
you and the
Let's
hubby.
go get some drinks and get food.
I'm down. I love food. I like to eat.
Me too.
Oh man.
I like a plan.
Yes,
okay.